6 stages of the relationship life cycle. For every committed relationship, there are 6 primary stages that impact partners' experience of mutual fulfillment as depicted in the following chart. Courtship, Honeymoon, Internal Stressors, External Stressors, Stagnation, Maturation, Rekindling, Settling, Termination. A detailed explanation of each stage. Courtship. This is the exciting getting to know each other stage. This is typically experienced as an exciting adventure, often accompanied with the potential promise of a wonderful and fulfilling life. Courtship leads to commitment. Couples enter into the well-known honeymoon stage. For the vast majority of couples, this represents the pinnacle of their mutual fulfillment and can last anywhere from a few weeks to a couple of years. Internal stressors. Once the thrill of the honeymoon period wears off, routine, distraction and gender differences start to erode mutual fulfillment. I call these internal stressors because they are something each partner has control over once they are aware of them. External stressors. Significant further diminishment of mutual satisfaction can occur when the relationship is impacted by external stressors such as career, finances, health issues, and most notably, having children. Without appropriate checks in place, these have the potential of creating deep emotional wounding between the partners with a subsequent and proportional impact to their sense of mutual fulfillment. Clearly, it is possible to experience high levels of personal fulfillment surrounding one's children, career, etc. while stagnation. This is the stage where partners just keep things together as best as they can, hopefully long enough for the external stressors to pass. An example: retirement, kids leave home, etc. This is also often the most likely stage where couples therapy is sought to address long brewing conflicts and the lack of intimacy and fulfillment. This represents the final stage of the relationship and has 3 possible outcomes. Rekindling. This is where the partners reignite the love and passion they had during earlier stages of their relationship, leading to incrementally greater levels of mutual fulfillment. However, this rarely leads to achieving the same degree of fulfillment as experienced during the honeymoon stage. Settling. This is one version of relationship failure, where couples stay together out of convenience, either for financial reasons or unwillingness to get out of their comfort zone that would inevitably happen during a breakup. Termination. This is the second version of relationship failure, where a couple decides to no longer be together primarily due to unresolvable conflict and deep emotional wounding. It is important to note that the maturation stage can occur any time after the honeymoon stage of the relationship cycle. Also, both internal and external stressors impacting relationships are cumulative and ongoing. For example, just because a couple transitions from internal stressors to external ones doesn't mean the internal ones go away. In fact, unless proactively addressed, they only tend to become more. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel